Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you. Thought I'd take a break from some of the weeklies and monthlies to do a little bit of bonus reading here, Taurus. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus. Let's figure out what is up for the Taurus tribe here. Let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus. If you're here and you're brand new, welcome. If you're here and you're always here, thanks so much for coming back. Let's find out what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, please. What's coming up for Taurus? Taurus, you know that when I do the bonus readings, if you are my ride or die, I'm reading for the current or the future energy. Not looking at anything back there. Tell me what's up for Taurus. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers. And we've got the Eight of Swords we start with. The Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Eight of Swords. Feels like somebody is feeling as though their hands are tied in a situation. Although I feel like, Taurus, you have your back to that situation right now. It almost feels like there is somebody here that you have an interest in, but I feel like you've got your back to it. It feels like you're waiting for them to come to you, I want to say, if we're talking about a person. Because the Eight of Swords is telling me that somebody here, and I think it's this person possibly, I feel like this person is possibly the Queen of Pentacles, and this person is in the Eight of Swords. So it feels like you have your back to the situation, Taurus, whether you're the feminine or the masculine. You have your back to the situation because you're waiting for someone to make their choice or to decide what they want to do. It feels like this person is in their head. They're in the Eight of Swords here. They feel like their hands are tied and there's really not anything they can do about the situation, or they don't see a way out of the overthinking process. Tell me more about Taurus, please. We've got the Four of Swords. I feel like you're minding your business. I feel like Taurus, I feel like you're working on yourself, working on your pentacle world, working on your health. I think you're very focused on you. And I think that you are working on multiplying all of that. So your abundance, your health, working on whatever it is you're working on in the 3D in your pentacle world. It could be work. It could be maybe you're a writer, maybe you're a painter. It feels like it's something that keeps you in a meditative state, I want to say. It feels like it heals you. So I think that you're paying attention to yourself right now. I feel like you're focused on you whilst you're kind of not really waiting, but kind of waiting for somebody to make up their mind about you. It feels like with the Queen of Pentacles facing with their back to the Lovers, it feels like, I don't really care. Look, if they want it, they can come get it, but I'm just going to focus on me. The Four of Swords tells me that you're focused on trying to get your stability in your pentacle world. So it can mean many things, right? It can mean your job, your house, your home. It could mean your health, your wealth, whatever it is. It feels like you're very focused on meditation, possibly getting some sort of stabilization in the mental health, maybe. It feels like you're very focused on you. We do have the Five of Swords here. Why is the Five of Swords at the heart of the matter? We have the Moon energy here. So I think what you don't see is that there is somebody who is sort of fighting themselves. I feel, Taurus, that there is somebody here who is worried that maybe if they move forward with you, that they could, that they're not really sure. It feels like things aren't as they seem. It does feel like somebody here, one of these people on the Lover's card here, somebody here has been hurt before. It feels like this person here on the right side. It's a man's body, but feminine or masculine, you'd make that choice. So it feels like there is sort of, when it comes to this Lovers, it feels like somebody who has found you is pretty sure that you're the one, but they have these intrusive thoughts with what if what I'm seeing isn't the truth with Taurus. I feel like you're just saying, you know what, just make your decision, because I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to do my shit. And it doesn't matter whatever the decision is you make. If you want to be in this Lover's energy with me, then you're going to have to work on getting out of your head. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign. We have lots of air energy here, right? Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer. It feels like somebody is really deep into a thought process, and they're kind of stuck there in the thought process, and they're not really sure what it is that they want. Do they want to move forward? They know that there's an undeniable connection here between you and them, whether this is platonic or romantic. They know that the connection you have is undeniable. But it feels like they have these intrusive thoughts, or maybe you do. But somebody here is worrying because it feels like, what if we what if we're so different when we finally get together? We're so different that we just can't resolve anything. There's a lot of what ifs here. And I feel like it might be on both sides, but because the Eight of Swords is standing behind this person on the Lover's card, it feels like it might be their issue. I feel like you're sort of got your back to it because you're like, I don't got time to wait for you. I'm still going to be doing what I'm going to be doing. My life is still going to move forward regardless of what's going on with you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the World card. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you've really stopped working on it. I feel like this person in the on the Lover's card here, that this person really does feel that there is a new chapter to be had that would be quite abundant with you. But I feel as though you are so busy working on you that you're not really giving any input. And I feel like it's because you're like, you know what, I'm not going to stop my life for somebody who just doesn't know what they want. So the World card is here, and I feel like somebody here is going to stop with this intrusive thoughts energy. It could be you or it could be somebody else. It does feel like once I stop putting all the hard work into the intrusive thoughts, that the Ten of Pentacles is here. It feels like somebody sees the Ten of Pentacles, knows that this is abundant. I know that this is a good job. I know that this is a good friendship. I know that this is going to be, end up being a really long-term relationship that's good. But it feels like somebody here is still in doubt because of the deep, deep feelings that they have here. That's what it feels like, that there's so many deep feelings here that somebody is scared to move forward here. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, please. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups. So Taurus, I feel like you do have feelings for this person. I feel like you do have feelings for this person, that you already feel like this is a place that you want to be. You want to be with this person. But I feel like there's feelings of the past here. And I don't think it's the past with this person. I don't think you have a history with them. That's not what I'm feeling. But I feel like with the Six of Cups here, it's like you're kind of looking back into history going, yeah, I've dealt with someone like this before, who just keeps you on the edge of your seat, doesn't really make a decision. It feels like this Lovers and the Eight of Swords is the problem here. I feel like you have already made up your mind that you really would love to exchange cups with someone. And I feel like you're looking at it in a very head over heart way. Yes, there are feelings involved, but I feel like you're looking at it in a very detached way. It feels like with the Eight and the Two of Cups, it's like, I'm just going to walk away for now. If they decide they want to pick up the Two Cups and come to me for the 10, then they can do that. I feel like it feels like the Six of Cups is telling me this is something I've seen before. This somebody who can't make up their mind. Tell me about the Lovers and the Eight of Swords, please. We've got the Empress. We've got the Four of Wands. And we've got the Ten of Cups. So this person feels like you don't need them, is what it feels like. You don't need them, and they're probably correct. Taurus, you're showing up as the Empress here, which means you have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of balance. I feel like you're very loving and kind and doting. And I feel like you also spend a lot of time being happy at home. So I feel like the person who is in the Eight of Swords, I feel is like, well, Taurus doesn't really need me, because the Empress really doesn't need anybody. And so it puts the Empress in a place where now I can choose if I want someone. But I feel like this person feels like you're already happy without them, and they're probably correct. It doesn't mean that you can't be happy without someone. It just means that you don't depend on anyone outside of you for your happiness. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. The Four of Swords, Five of Swords. There's a lot of worry here. Somebody feels like maybe when it comes down to it, they feel like when they step into the Ten of Cups with you, because I got Ten of Cups here and Ten of Cups here. So I feel like this person sees you as the Ten of Cups and you see them as the Ten of Cups. But I feel like what they're worried about is that there's 9 swords here. And they're worried that maybe when it comes down to it, the Five of Swords, and maybe we just don't have the same points of view on things. It's like somebody's doing the what if. Tell me about the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords, please. We've got the Sun. We've got the Nine of Swords. There it is. We called it out, and the Nine of Swords is here because 5 and 4 is 9. And then 9 is here. I feel like this is the reason this person is holding back. So if you feel like there is somebody who's maybe romantically linked to you, or maybe a friendship, but it feels like somebody here is holding back from really getting to know you better, because it feels like they have a worry. And the worry is that when the sun comes out, they're really going to see the situation for what it is. And what it is they don't want to lose hope. They see you as the Empress. They see you as someone who doesn't need them, who takes care of themselves, who's very happy. That you have a very happy home, or you're happy within yourself, which is the place you should be before you're in a relationship, for sure. I feel like this person is worrying that if they hold back, that you're just going to continue to be happy without them. I feel like that when the sun comes out, there is a breakthrough through the Nine of Swords. Somebody's going to stop worrying and stop holding back. It feels like the reason they're holding back is because they're not sure about the future. This is the present energy. And so it feels like this going into the future here is what they're worried about, because something here, they're feeling like maybe they've gotten into a relationship before, and then when they got into the relationship, it ended up being total crap. And I feel like that's the thing that this person is worried about. They see that you really don't need them. And so maybe they're just trying to find, I don't know, what's the place that I have in Taurus's life right now? We've got the moon energy, which brings up the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. So it does feel like somebody here is holding back from picking you. They need more time with you, I'm going to say. They need to get to know you better. They need more reciprocal energy so they can know what is hiding in the moon energy. I feel like somebody here feels like things are not as they seem, that you look really good from a distance, you seem really happy, but when it comes down to it, are you a person who's going to boss them around? Are you going to make sure that they're only doing what you want them to do? Like, it feels like somebody doesn't want to be trapped within the moon energy. It feels like the Seven of Cups in the reverse tells me that I'm not confused any longer. I pick you. Somebody has picked you, but they're holding back. They're holding back from coming to you and getting some reciprocal energy. So it feels like they're basing that, I feel, on that. It feels like you don't need them. Maybe they're used to being needed. It could be. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles, please. I feel like what you're doing, Taurus, is what you've done is you've closed the door on the hard work. I'm not going to put any more energy into this. I will just wait. I'm not going to put any more energy into this. And if this Ten of Pentacles shows up, I'll deal with it then. But it feels like this World card tells me what you've accomplished here. When you come to the end of a chapter in your life, what you've accomplished here is you couldn't give two shits. I think that's what it is. It feels like with the Seven of Pentacles and the World card, it's like, if this works out, it does. And if it doesn't, it's fine. Next. I feel like, you know what? You're listening to the universe now. And you realize that if the universe moves somebody out of your life, that it's not to tell you to chase. It's like they're moved out of your life for a reason. So I think that that's sort of the attitude that I'm getting here. I'm getting this attitude of, you know what? I'm always the one that puts in all the hard work. All the hard work is always on my side. I feel like I'm going to wait, and if this door closes, it closes. And just because the World card shows up, it doesn't mean it's the end of the line. It just means it's the end of a chapter. It's the end of you working so hard. It's the end of your waiting. I feel like at the end of it all is the Ten of Pentacles, Taurus. And I feel like that will show up here. But I feel like you just couldn't care less either way. We do have the Six of Swords, right? We have the Ace and the 9. 10, you're releasing it. You're releasing it, and I don't really care what this person's decision is. If they come to me and they tell me that they're interested in me, then absolutely, I will give them my time and energy. But I feel like you're the person who's always doing the chasing and the running, and I feel like you're not down with it anymore. So we have the Six of Swords, and it tells me that you've decided that you're going away from this place of mental chaos, and you're going to the calm. I feel like you are sort of in this energy of, you know what, if this person shows up, if they communicate with me, they send me a text, if they want to open a new conversation, then I'm down with that. I will do the same. But I think you're just like, I don't really care. I don't really care if it happens or if it doesn't. If it does, then they're my person. And if it doesn't, then they are not. I've got the World card, which is the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. I feel like you've learned your lesson, Taurus. And that's why you're sort of in this carefree sort of attitude. Because, you know, the Empress doesn't really need anybody. And although the Empress really would love to have somebody in their life, they're not going to chase. They're not going to lower their standards. They're not going to just take anything that comes by. The person that is for the Empress is going to have to work for the Empress. They're going to have to reach up. And I feel like this Page of Swords is telling me me you've learned a lesson, and you've closed the door on taking pages of pentacles. You've decided that you're the Empress. You're not dealing with pages anymore. If this person is a page, then they can stay being a page. The Queen of Wands is here. That's the one with the confidence, the bossed up energy. It's like, I can do this on my own. I'm independent. I've been on my own before, and I'll continue to be on my own. I'll just close the door and keep moving. So I feel like there's a really big lesson that you've already learned here, and that's why you're the Empress. And I feel like you're not really very concerned with whether this person decides to come to you or not. I feel like you're just like doing your own thing, realizing, you know what, I don't need any pages. If this person's going to be a page, and it's the pages that don't come forward, it's the pages that want you to chase them. This is a very big vibrational difference. So if that's where this person is, I feel like you've learned your lesson to not chase any pages. Tell me why the 10 of Pentacles is here, please. We have the Emperor. You're making this person reach, Taurus. That's what it is. So you're making this person reach. You know what? I feel like you know that an Emperor is the one that would bring the 10 Pentacles. And if this person can't make up their mind, then look, I'm just moving forward. I'm good. I'm moving forward into the future. So I do feel, Taurus, that this Emperor is going to make the right decision. This person sees you as all of it. They see you as their divine counterpart. They see you as someone who is just like them, someone who is on the same vibration, someone who can take care of themselves. This Emperor can take care of themselves. Someone who can make their own decisions in life. This Emperor makes their own decisions in life. Someone who has stability and security, right? Both of them do. This is a perfect place to be. When you meet somebody who's like you and you have all the things that you need and you're a whole damn person without another person, I feel like your person shows up. So I feel like this Two of Swords tells me this Emperor is about to release any blocks that they have, and I feel like this person is coming for you, Taurus. It feels like you're like ready to walk into the future. Look, if you don't want this, then I don't need this. I feel this is sort of the energy. Tell me about the outcome here. Your person, by the way, could be a Leo. We have a strong Leo energy, a Taurus or a Libra, maybe a Gemini. We've got Pisces and Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo here. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. A lot of fixed sign energy, a lot of Leo, I'm just going to say. Tell me what the outcome is here, please. We've got the 10 of Wands, we've got the King of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person is going to drop their burdens and come forward. I feel like they are going to pursue you because that's what the King of Wands would do. But the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. They're going to come forward and they're not going to show you their emotions. They're going to keep their emotions underneath the surface because they're carrying the 10 of Wands. This is somebody who's been hurt over and over and over again, and that's why they've been reluctant to come forward, because they see that you have everything that you need and you're good by yourself. So they're wondering what they can offer or what they can bring here. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and we've got the Hierophant. I feel like somebody is in their intuitive energy. The reason why they're quiet is because they're listening for the universe. They're listening for themselves before they make a decision to move forward to the spiritual teacher. I feel like, even though you're dealing with an Emperor, that maybe this is the thing that maybe throws them off just a little bit. They know that you are a spiritual teacher. You're somebody who knows not only yourself, but you know who you are. You know who you are spiritually. You know who you are psychically. And this person has to come to terms with it, that you're as bossed up as they are. Maybe this Emperor has maybe never dealt with anybody who was an Emperor before. Maybe the Emperor has never dealt with anyone who was an Empress before. We do have the Star. We could be talking about an Aquarius, maybe a Taurus or a Pisces. We do have, somebody does want to invest in love here. Absolutely they do. And I think that it's going to come as a surprise to you. Feels like there is somebody who does want to make an investment here. They see you as the Star and they want to make a very healed sort of slow, like can we move slowly? Can we make our feelings grow slowly, right? From the Knight of Cups in the reverse to the Queen. We have the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, and we have the Tower. I feel like the Emperor doesn't want to have any regrets. 4 and 1 is 5. I better get on it. So I feel like you are going to hear from this person. The page is telling me that you will get communication, possibly in 1, 2, 3 weeks for some of you. Possibly in 10 months for some of you. Not everybody's on the same timelines, right? We do have 8 weeks here possibly. So it does feel like that There is going to be communication here, but Taurus, I feel like you are bossed up to a level here that matches the Emperor, and I think the Emperor is maybe used to maybe dating queens, right? And maybe not necessarily dating an Empress, somebody who is at the same vibrational level with them, and maybe it intimidates them just a little bit. And although the Emperor is never usually intimidated, I feel like it is a little bit intimidating for someone to meet, for a masculine to meet a feminine who is at the same level as they are. Usually the masculine sort of want to have an upper hand, right? So that's why sometimes masculines might reach down instead of reaching up to the Empress. So I feel like this person is about to reach up. I'm just saying. I'm just going to leave that right there for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out. Bye-bye.